my hair. The prettiest thing that you'll ever see, but it's a new day. Oh baby, it's a new day. Live the life you know is yours, and this is mine. Hello, welcome to a new week. Did I vlog yet today? I don't even know. But welcome. If not, if I didn't vlog, here I am. Well, I need to get some work done while my husband's here home. I just finished dinner. I had mashed potatoes. I didn't even think to like film anything while cooking. I was just in the zone, but chicken gravy on the mashed potatoes and some broccoli and cauliflower vegetables on the side, and it was pretty good. Now it is time for me to get a little bit of filming done for the project. I need to film some of the fabric. I totally forgot in my original shot of the fabrics, so I need to add those fabrics and then get started on the pattern pieces, which I have to alter a pattern I'm going to use. Luckily, I found out that the model who I'm making this for is like the same measurements as my dress form, and I'm making a corset, so it's very flexible. Unfortunately though, by the time she gave me the measurements, I didn't really have much time to work, and so I didn't actually get to that part, and I had a lot on my mind, and it's hard on Saturdays because I'm burnt out from the whole week. So ideally I would have had her measurements, you know, well in advance, but it's fine. We learn, we live and we learn. I need to kind of, in a sense, demand measurements like a week earlier than I need it. That being said, I need to get to work. I was testing out the idea of like making a ruffle with lace. I don't know how I feel about it, so we're probably not gonna do that, but maybe later. I'm done for the night. It is the cutoff time. I just need to turn off this ring light. We're going to move my camera somewhere else. Turn it off. I worked on a pattern piece today. Can't really tell what it is, I know, but that's the secret. I honestly can't wait to see this dress like exist. So, but yeah, I need to go to bed, but I'm gonna take a really quick shower. I just gotta go get a towel, then I go to bed because I'm not tired yet, but I'm trying to change my like wake time. I need to start waking up a little bit earlier in preparation for just things coming up. I have this mom thing. It's called Momco. My church hosts it, and I like to turn the closet light on instead of the main light because sometimes I just don't want a bright room. I just want like, you know, low lighting. Anyway, I gotta go to my Momco starting September 8th, and it's at 9:30 a.m. and I have been waking up at like 12:30. I need to make some adjustments to somewhat handle that. But anyway, I'm gonna shower, take my magnesium, and go lay down. So that's one way to water my dead plant, right? Oh my gosh, you hear that? It's coming in fast. It's raining. Look at that bird. Just jumping on that. We're out here watching because it's so like intense. And thunder and like rain came out of nowhere, and it's all warm out here, so it feels good. I don't even need a jacket. Oh. Get off of me, fly. There's flies. It's on my phone. Get off, fly. Oh, baby. Tell me what you see.
It's funny. It's funny.
It's funny?
It's okay, Mama. It's just funny.
It's funny? Okay, thank you, baby.
It's just funny.
What do you see? Oh my gosh, so you can see me over there. I'm working I'm working late, cause I'm a designer. Okay, anyway, sorry. So I'm working, and it's literally, hold on, literally raining outside. Can you hear it? And there's thunder, like every now and then. It just rumbles, and I have this music going off to the side, and I kid you not, like, I feel so happy. I love the sound of rain and thunder, and I'm literally just like, keep it coming. Here comes the thunder. No, it was a small one. So every time I randomly hear the thunder while hearing the rain and the moody music, and I'm just cutting it, I'm like, there's hope that all seasons change. I mean, come to an end, I should say. All seasons change. Why does this matter, you ask? Why it matters to me is sometimes when it's a bad season and I feel stuck, the sudden change in literally the weather or the sudden change in the seasons will remind me that things can still change out of nowhere too, because today's rain was really random. It's still summer. I need that because I often feel stuck, like I can't move forward. Something is stopping me. Something makes me feel unmotivated, or what the heck was that? Sad, or whatever, you name it. I'm trying to get away from the music. I don't know if it's copyright. It might not be, but it might be. Anyway, not that it matters, but like, I'm not making money from this channel, so I'm in the bathroom. Just don't mind me at the toilet. We need change sometimes, you know, and I love to see the actual weather change just because I feel like I'm in another world, like I am just somewhere else suddenly. And I think that feeling is one of the greatest feelings for me personally, because I get sick and tired of the same thing over and over and over, unless it's a good thing. Hot weather, I don't want to go outside, I'm sweating, running the AC like the whole time. All of that just adds to the fact that I don't like summer except for going out and doing things, and there's really not much time to do that. So I'm literally just home all the time, not wanting to go outside because it's way too hot. Also, my car doesn't work right now, so I can't go anywhere anyway. I just been inside the house away from the extreme heat wave we had, and I have a, you know, nearly 4-year-old, and I don't want to put him out there during the heat wave unless he's getting wet. But it just kind of was like days and days and days on end where it was too hot, too miserable, and I didn't feel like dealing with it. But besides that, I just love gloomy weather because it sounds pretty, smells pretty, and it's amazing for photos. That's like 3 things, okay? Anyway, I am cutting patterns for my project. I'm doing a mock-up though, so I won't be showing it because it's going to be a little surprise for my main channel. But since I'm making these vlogs for myself, I'll already know what it is, but also I'll show you guys eventually. All right, bye. Hey, what's today? Wednesday? I totally forgot to film anything from dinner. We went to Sizzler. It was last minute. I was just so hungry. I didn't do grocery shopping. I couldn't figure out what the heck to eat. And we've been trying to like not eat out, but at the same time, like I haven't really been spending on groceries. I was so hungry. I was like, I don't know what to do. And so we decided to go to Applebee's, but they're remodeling. And I thought they'd be done by now, but I had no idea. So we went there and they were not done. So then we ended up going to Sizzler instead, and I hadn't eaten all day, so I was like extremely hungry at that point. Like I was ready to pig out, and I did. I pigged out hard. I'm kind of still feeling a little sick from how much I pigged out, but it's all I ate today, literally. That was fun. It was nice to just sit in there and not worry about cooking or cleaning or anything. Anyway, I ended up falling asleep on the couch when my husband was supposed to get my son ready for bed. And I was like laying there like, come on, like we gotta get him ready for bed. Well, I wake up and it's 10:45 and my husband's still sitting there next to my kid's on the tablet, husband's on his phone, nobody moved. And I was like, flip, how long have I been asleep? So finally I was like, we gotta get him to bed. We finally get him to bed and I'm feeling exhausted. Now it's 11:30 and I have no energy whatsoever to work on anything tonight, and I'm just like, okay, I guess I'll just watch YouTube videos. And also I kind of need some water, so I'm watching YouTube videos. I guess I'll just do some I call it like inspo. Sometimes I'll watch videos just to get like inspired, or I'll educate myself on something, whether it be health related, YouTube related, whatever the case. Or I might write a new song, because I heard this song and it inspired me to write a song inspired by it, but like make my own piano. But I really love the chord progression and the vibe, and I wanted to like pull from that to make my own thing. It just made me think of a song called Do It For Her. I actually have it on my, what's it called? Find Myself album. So my Find Myself album, let me show you. Okay, so I've been writing whatever song I make down on this list. I might take out the number 4 that says sync, because I wrote a song, but I was using an Epidemic Sound background track and I was trying to make my own and I just couldn't figure out what worked for me. So assuming we might take sync off the list, we have 12. But the last one on there says Do It For Her, and I only had a concept. So hear me out. Every other song was written already, or at least half written, or a rough draft was made for all of the other songs, if not like a nearly final draft. Do It For Her was a concept that I wanted to write a song about, but I didn't have the song yet. I just knew that I wanted that as a title and I wanted the concept. So the idea behind it would be that all the things I know I should do to help my health and my mental health, physical health, and to like live the life that I dreamed of, I would think about little Stephanie back in, I don't know, early 2000s, late 90s, when I was just a little kid and I was like dreaming up my life. I wanted to be an actress and a singer, when I was really little. And then as I grew up, I wanted to be like a fashion photographer, and I wanted to work for a fashion company where they make clothes. Yes, but I still remember little Stephanie who pictured herself like wearing a dress and being on stage and singing so good. Whether I literally do that someday or not, I feel like along the way I really just kind of lost myself. I just started to gain a lot of weight and I started to stress, and I would get lonely, and I lost a lot of friends. Either I moved away, they moved away, or they just turned on me and they suddenly turned really rude, and I would be crying. I'm like, oh, forget it. I don't know, got to a point in life where I was like, I don't recognize myself anymore. I don't recognize myself anymore. I don't know who I am. I don't know who's looking back at me. I've literally look so different than the girl who was dreaming of making music videos and being an artist, taking amazing photos for like a magazine, or I don't know, just all these different dreams I had. I thought one day, this was late last year, I believe, I was trying to figure out what is my why, to fix my health and everything. And I just felt like for the longest time, everything was a cliche answer, like, I want to be a better mom, I want to be a better wife, I want to feel better. None of them were enough for me to finally just be like, no, we have to. It's like I got so used to those being reasons, and they're good, legitimate reasons, but it just wasn't enough to hit me. And I'm still on that path to like really hone in on my why. I started making this album along the way because it's called Find Myself, because I didn't know exactly what I was feeling one day, and I was like, I'm just gonna write about it. And I wrote a song called Find Myself. Yeah. And I was singing the piano that night, and I was just making up lyrics, and it was truly, truly a song of how I feel, or like how I feel in my life. I was like, I'm gonna make an album, and I'm gonna work on myself, and I'm gonna sing songs to help me through this time in my life. So I started working on the album. I made the song Wandering, which I made a music video to and released it as a single. I wrote a song called Where Did I Go Wrong, which I really liked that one. And a song called I Need It, which was based on like needing love from my husband because I'm feeling really, really lonely. And so it was like a song to him that like, hey, I need you the most right now. A song called Nobody Knows Her, which was about feeling like I'm kind of invisible whenever I put my music out there. there that like nobody really sees me or knows who I really am. Still Feel Lonely, which is one of my favorites. I was so proud of that one. I still want to make it sound better than it is currently. That one was just about like I get everything I wanted, like I get married, I become a mom, all this stuff, but somehow I still find myself super lonely because last year I was very, very lonely, and I'm starting to feel it again this year. All I Got is about my voice and not feeling good enough as a singer, but also knowing that like this is all I got, like who I am, it's all I got.
But it's all I got, it's who I am. I live my dream the best I can.
And then Not Quite Myself, that one's kind of a weird one. Like I didn't really write it fully, but like I wrote a little bit and improvised.
All that I feel inside.
And I kind of like it, but there's parts that I'm not sure, but it's not really a structured finished song, but it's on there because I like it. Hold On is just about how like no matter what's going on, I keep holding on to that version of me that I want to be.
I have a choice to make right now, to fight and bring her back to me. And if I don't, I must believe the pain of loss will never leave.
Or the version I was when I liked myself more back in the day. And it's like, but if all I'm doing is just holding on to her, like I'm not getting anything done. So that's that song. And then Wish I Was something I just wrote and I shared with you guys in last week's vlog. And then Rise Up is an old song, kid you not. That's actually really fitting to this album, but I actually wrote it way back in 2019.
This is not the end, no, I just don't know how I'll rise up. And you tell me that I look fine, that there's...
And I don't have the original well, I might have the original file, but it really needs help. But I love the concept, the idea. I need to sing it better. I need to finish the background track. And then there's Do It For Her. So that's my album. That being said, in the shower today, after listening to this piano song that really inspired me, I came up with a melody, and then I got super stoked about the melody, and I thought, this is the song. So luckily I had my phone with me. I grabbed it. I was in the shower and everything, but I got my phone and I sang exactly what I was hearing in my head so I wouldn't forget it. And you know what? I already forgot it, so I'm glad I recorded it. So I might do that tonight. I might play around with the piano. I would love this song to be a piano from me, like not like a generated background track or anything that I've just been using that lately as like for rough drafts, but I don't know how to make my own background music beyond piano and maybe drums from the auto-generated drums on Logic Pro. I thought if I can make my own piano, that would be really special. And then I thought maybe adding some little ambiance sounds or like just something kind of indie, soft indie pop vibes. I need to learn more about that though, because I feel like I suck. And then some harmonizing vocals, but I want that one to be, it's a very like, I want it to be a very soft, airy type of song, like a that's not the melody, but you get what I'm saying. Like I want it to be very soft and sweet. You get the point. Oh, actually, I have the shower recording. Standing here on the edge, waiting to take a look. That sounds different than I remember. Okay, and then this is the inspo song. Hold on, it was on Spotify. It's gonna open Spotify right now. This is here's the inspo song. It almost sounds like Zelda, one of the songs. I forget what song it was. My sister would know. Tell me if you feel like it sounded like one. I'm saying tell me to my sister because she's probably the only one watching. Maybe Sarah. But anyway, that song was like getting me really in the mood. I was picturing a whole music video, and when I picture a music video, you know it's the one. Okay, it's the song. If it comes with a music video, look at my hands. if it comes with a music video in my head, we're on the right track. That's the right song. I need to run with it. I just was like thinking of the concept of like standing at the edge right before you take this leap of faith. And I actually have a dress idea for that too. So it was really perfect how it was coming together. And it was kind of like standing at the edge. I'm about to take this leap, and these are the feelings that I have. Why do I want to take this leap? Why am I going to do this? What is inspire me to do this? How do I get myself to jump? And then the chorus would be, I'll do it for her. And it's little me. And then in the chorus, I'll somehow incorporate like, I'll do it for her, little me sort of thing. Do you get what I'm saying? I think that's in the note too. Hold on. Oh yeah, so I was thinking like, I'll do it for her. And I want it to be like very reverb and dreamy and like just soft and elegant and like beautiful. And then it'll say, little me, or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, da na 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 na, something around those vibes. And then I want like kind of like maybe some bells or something, or like distant bells, or like something dreamy, like a dreamy effect. Maybe something that kind of makes you think like ocean waves too, like because I want to do this music video at the ocean, because like that's just where the whole music video is going to take place, because like homegirl loves Oregon beaches. I have to train my husband to be a camera operator, but either way I will be producing and directing my music videos. Gotta do what you gotta do when you're broke. So luckily I know what I'm doing, kind of. Do it for her. Okay, I gotta go. I've been talking for ages. Okay, I'm just gonna like practice a couple ideas. I'll share with you guys the recorded version so you can hear what's in here.
I'm standing here on the edge. I'm waiting till I take that leap, and all I have are memories. I'll do it for her. Oh, I'll do it for her. Little me, filled with dreams of who I'd be. I'll do it for her.
Took a shower, relaxing. The husband came home early today, which was a pleasant surprise. He came at 3 o'clock. So I haven't been completely alone, and he'll be here for the most part the rest of the weekend. So that's good news for lonely mom over here. Yeah, we're just hanging out. Oh, my hair. I took 2 showers today, not because I needed to wash my hair twice or anything. One was just a normal shower, and the second one that I just finished not too long ago was because I'm trying to get rid of a headache, and hot showers always help me feel better, so it is what it is. Also took some electrolytes and hoping that maybe I will feel good in time. But anyway, I'm about to go to bed, but I discovered a new singing artist, and I just wanted to like open up about one of my biggest struggles. But I'll try not to be long. Okay, we're just gonna like zoom through this moment. Whenever I see someone like successfully making music and their voice is beautiful and so crisp and clear and just like desirable to listen to, I guess you could say, and not only that, but they're also really well put together, really nice everything, you know, nice face, nice teeth, nice hair, nice outfit, they look nice, okay? And then they make a music video and their music video is really well put together and you see them like succeeding and going far. I don't know why I have the hardest time feeling like ever since I was a little girl I was imagining who I would be, and now that I'm here in my 30s I haven't felt good about myself since my 20s. And I was struggling then with other things, but like now I'm struggling more. So it's been over a decade pretty much since I felt decently okay, and I think like it's just getting to me. I feel like I don't look the part and I don't know what to do with that, but I also know that I still deal with my body just like kind of being don't want to say destroy, but like the amount of junk food that I put in my body that has slowed me down, the amount of times that I just sat around sad, lonely, or depressed, it just makes me kind of feel like, who the heck would want to be friends with that? Like, who would want to hang out with that? Like, I'm not the person that I thought I would be, and I am struggling with that because until I change my mindset and like make a difference, it's a really hard feeling to have. I am not who I thought I would be. That's hard to accept. One thing is, I want to become the person, and I wanted to make this vlog, not like this particular moment, but vlogging my life again, this time on a weekly basis. It's a little easier for me. I wanted to do this again because I have hope that this is the time that I change it all, that I just become who I want to be and make it happen. I'm just struggling to get started. But I figured if I put my videos here, it would kind of hold myself accountable, and it would remind me that like I have the power within myself to become a better version of myself, a person that, you know, can be a good influence to others, to shine my light and all that good stuff. And I don't really know what it's going to take to really get things going for myself, to change things up, but I just feel so not satisfied with the way things are going. I should get to bed though, but I still keep thinking about how badly I want to follow the dreams that I had when I was in my 20s, that I thought that I was going to do when I finished college. I thought that I was, first of all, I thought I was going to live in LA, so I don't want to anymore, but like at the time, I was like, okay, I'm going to go to college and then I'll stay down there and I'll live there in Southern California, and I will become a filmmaker and fashion photographer and all these, you know, dreams and goals. But anyway, that didn't happen. But that version of me was dressing up and going out and taking creative photos and making music and making albums and just like really hoping that somehow I'll make it big and do all these amazing things. I realized that what I was really seeking and hoping for throughout that time was just to be seen, because I dealt with a lot of rejection and feeling invisible, just really sensitive to like how people saw me. I just kind of thought like, oh, I'm the annoying one in the family, like nobody actually likes me and they just tolerate me because I'm a goody two shoes, like, you know, I don't do anything wrong, I always follow the rules, and like, you know, nobody wants to be around me, and it was really hard to be Little Miss Goody Two Shoes. So that should be a song, Little Miss Goody Two Shoes. It probably is a song. Someone probably wrote it. And if not, well, I better get to work. Anyway, well, we are going to the river tomorrow. I will record. And again, we're going to the river again, so hopefully I get some cool footage. But yeah, I will talk to you later, guys.
You making a silly face?
To record, but we went to the same spot as last weekend after the one we just came from, and now we're gonna go get ice cream. We're all packed in. I like hung up my towel here, and Darren's waiting for me.
Car? Are we driving?
Got Dairy Queen.
We're not driving.
I got chocolate. He's arguing everything possible because he's tired and irrational, and his voice is very high pitched. He's like, I want a snack from home. Okay, well, you'll get a snack when we get home. No, I don't want to go home. Makes sense, child.
I just had like a long, sorry, my something on my lip. I just had like a long like crying session. The reality of my life just like hitting me. I gotta go to bed, but I also gotta get through the crying. I'm not crying now, of course, but I was talking about my feelings to my bestie. I just think I'm like way too lonely. I don't even know what to do about it because I feel like I've done so many things, but at the end of the day, like, just kind of feels like I'm not, I don't know, nobody checks in on me like in real life. Like, I've got people on my phone that I can talk to, like my best friend, but she lives in another state. My sister and my mom, they live in another state. Sometimes I question if I should, like, you know, move away, but at the same time I'm conflicted because I love Oregon and I love my church a lot, and I've made some friends throughout church and everything, but a lot of people are very busy and I have a hard time like being involved with things because like I'm limited with my son
limited to things that have childcare, but also like my sleep schedule is really bad and I can't drive my car right now. So like none of those options are there until we get the car fixed, and we didn't get the car fixed yet because it's money that we couldn't spend yet, and we plan on doing it as soon as we can, and hopefully things will get better by then. But for now, I just like don't even know. Like, I don't even know who to call on anymore, like, to come visit me, because I just don't have any energy left to give, to try. I'm just tired of trying and like feel like I need a break. I just wish someone could come sew with me, or like hang out with me, just sit in the living room and watch Aiden play, or like maybe they have a kid and their kid plays with mine and we laugh about dumb stuff on the couch. Or laugh about dumb stuff sitting at the table. Or just laugh in general. I wish that I could like sing and make music with other people. I wish I could go on photo shoots more often. I wish I could hire someone to work with me. Hire someone to be my friend, heck. I don't understand why this is my life sometimes. I feel like I've made so many attempts at making friends like my whole life, but I'm just weird. I've had a lot of friends. It's weird to say you have a lot of friends, but why do I meet the ones that move away, or the ones that turn nasty and ugly, mean? Or why do I move, I've met some amazing people in my life, and none of them live here anymore, or ever did. Some of them are from college. People that I know they would have been there for me if I didn't live, in another state. But the thing is I also just love living here. I love the location. Like I said, I love my church. I just hope I can find people that are like family here. I just want to be invited. Anyway, I'm gonna try to sleep. That's the vlog. Just kidding. Actually, that is the vlog. Oh, this is the vlog. I was gonna say I'm going to the beach tomorrow, but that'll be in next week's vlog, because tomorrow's Monday. Although it feels like tomorrow already, so I don't know. Hopefully I remember to put this in the vlog. If not, then I guess the beach is next. But either way, it was Sunday. I'm gonna go to bed.